And we're live. All right. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, we made it to the end of the week, just about. And congratulations if those who have to work this weekend. We're sorry. But thank you for what you do. All right. So today's what? April 4th? Oh, mercy. How can it already be April? I'm still trying to wrap my head.
I don't know, man. It's the times they are changing.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 months till the Stampede, 3 months till Christmas decorations show up in hobby stores. And yes, people, I am looking forward to that. Don't judge me.
But it's too soon to think of that.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Christmas in July. Hobby stores put out Christmas decorations in July.
Oh, we don't hear
I go there on purpose, people, just to see the trees and stuff.
Oh, really?
In July. Yes. Don't judge me, people. No judging. And let's see here. What else do we have going on? That's some bad about nothing. So anyway, I'm Kate. That's James, and James is a king.
Believe it or not. Yes, I'm the king. I'm King Arthur. Okay. I'm one of the knights of the Round Table.
Tell them why you're a king.
Well, everybody, I'm a king now because Alice abdicated the throne in my Discord server, my James and the crew. And she handed all the administrative orders to me. So now I'm the head mod, and I can make people head mods. I can make them regular mods or mods in training. I can do things around the server now, and I changed the title of two of our talk places. So now I changed one from share your screen to the talk lounge, and I changed movie night, which Judah put in the other night, and I called it movie theater.
Movie theater night.
And I made my friend Blood a head mod as well because I know he's good with the server. So yeah. So I even though I'm administrator, they're going to help me and teach me a few things on there. I know how to ban people.
See, I never understood Discord.
But the only thing she said that cannot be done, nobody can kick me. They can't kick me out or ban me because I'm the administrator.
That's awesome. Bob.
Yeah, I'm really cool.
How are you doing, sir? Welcome.
JJ, with your powers, can you turn me into a newt? I don't think I can, JJ.
Is there any way you could turn him into like a shrink? Like, shrink him to like itty bitty? JJ.
Well, I need one of those laser things like in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That'd be funny. A humongous taco dog.
Poof, you are a newt. There you go.
All right. So, James, you ready for your review, buddy?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're rolling.
Well, I did something a little different this week with the Fab Forum. Instead of doing my jigsaw puzzles while I listened to it. I shared it in my Discord server in Share Your Screen Talk Lounge, as I named it now, the Talk Lounge, with Judah. So Judah and I, we listened to it, and it was her first time listening, and she loved it. And I think she's a Beatles fan now. And so yeah, then we a little later, after we were finished, or a little after midnight, before I get into the review of the Fab Forum, Mason popped in, and then our new friend David was in there, and we were hanging out, and I went to bed at 2:20 in the morning. Oh, and so they had a little guest change that night, and it was, and you're going to like this, JJ, you're going to love this. Whoops, wrong paper. Come on, James, get organized here. There it is. Okay. So it wasn't Jim McCarty of the Yardbirds, as they originally said. It was Kevin McDonald.
Oh, and okay.
He is a director of the new John Lennon Yoko Ono movie, 1-to-1 Concert. So he talked about the concert and everything. Once he heard the concert, then he was on the project, because before he didn't want to do it. He says, I don't know how I'm going to put this together, but somehow he did. And it opens next Friday in IMAX. And the only IMAX there is in Moncton. And if only I could get there and go see it with because Judah said she'd go with me if I want to go see it, the movie. Because I said I'm not going to go in there and get a popcorn and a drink and sit there by myself. It would be more fun if someone was with me.
Absolutely.
So if that all works out, then I'll definitely go watch it. But he said about all the talk about it, it sounds really really amazing. So I definitely want to see that for sure.
That does sound
Uh,
amazing. Honestly.
yeah, and I really had fun the other night with her. And then last night I was on my friend Blood's Discord server, and we watched Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Oh, classic.
I
Classic.
love that movie. Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, so and now back to our regular scheduled program. Bing!
Whoa. Terminator 2. I mean, talk about iconic. I mean, sure, the first one's iconic, but the second one is just as iconic with Linda Hamilton. Oh, yeah. In the first one, too, with Linda Hamilton. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she really got buff for that role because you can
She
see the
did. Oh,
muscles in her arms went.
she kicked booty in that film. I love her character just kicking booty. It
I
was fun.
know.
Oh, I was gonna tell you all something. On the news this morning, Tom Cruise. It's in an article that Tom Cruise held a moment's silence for Val Kilmer at CinemaCon,
Oh wow,
which I thought was very appropriate in my opinion.
that's the news for it to hear
Yeah,
about Tom Cruise.
that's what I was waiting to hear. It's kind of like, well, I've been hearing these great, stories and reading these great stories and messages from Val from other people. But what about Tom Cruise? Where's he stand?
Yeah.
And I sincerely hope he's okay because I know he and Val were close. So, but it was really nice to hear that Tom had everyone hold a moment of silence for Val Kilmer at the event. I thought that was just well done. Just well
done. Oh yeah, definitely.
Respect on that. That's just huge in my book. I know we paid our respects on Wednesday as well, and it's still a huge loss now that I think about it. It is, in my opinion. I mean, he was just
only 65 years young. That's
I mean that's young still.
That's too young to go, man. What are you gonna do?
Battling like throat cancer and complications and stuff. It's just.
I'll probably have to watch The Doors again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too. You watched Top Secret?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Jay, you watched it. Good for you to honor him. Good for you. My dad, to honor Val Kilmer on Wednesday, he watched what was it? Tombstone.
And also, I have the movie with Al Pacino, which he's also in with Robert De Niro. The movie Heat.
Nice. I'm just starting to find like Val Kilmer was the actor that really existed in just about everybody's lives because of his work.
Yeah. Hey, Michael.
An awesome thing in my opinion. Oh, Michael, you twit. You twit. How you doing, you twit?
Get some Mrs. Toad cookies in you.
Among other things. Yeah. At this point. Everybody, if you guys haven't subscribed to Michael's channel, please do. It was fun. I think, what was it, Wednesday night, I think? That was fun.
We may or may not get a visit from Dave today because he texted me to say good morning, and he said to have a great stream, and that he his Wi-Fi was out at his work, so he might not be able to pop in with us.
That stinks. But
and Alice sends hugs and hellos to you, Kate.
I'll send her love and hugs back for me, will you?
Yes, and Judah as well.
Oh, same to Judah as well. I love them both. Good people. But Michael, yeah, your stream was fun Wednesday night. I think I had so much fun listening to radio. I was listening to Alice Cooper at the same time and listening to your show. But I think I enjoyed talking to your wife more than me. She's awesome. His wife's awesome, James. You will like her.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetie. Oh, duh. I need to email you, Michael, because Kimberly wants to see my blog. I need to do that after the stream. I'll email you my link to the blog for Kimberly. Because I was telling her about it. She wanted to see it. So I was going to make sure that happens. All right. So, unfortunately, remember, James, how we were talking about band members are always leaving a band? Well, we got some more going on. Oh, she did. Well, Kimberly had me laughing and just vibing in there. It was fun. It was fun. She said, "Go
Wow.
versus you." I don't mind her at all. So she's wonderful. You're blessed, Michael. Very blessed. Yes, you are. Unfortunately, the band Godsmack, and that's sad. And I like Godsmack. Two members are leaving as well.
Oh no.
And oddly enough, this is odd timing because last year they were up here in northern Colorado too. That's sad. Former
Wow.
Godsmack drummer Shannon Larkin has revealed that he and guitarist Tony Rambola quit the band last year because they didn't want to tour anymore. The band collaborated, made the news in a statement released on Instagram, which you can see if we'll get to there. It says, after almost 3 incredible decades, 2 of our most cherished members, Tony Rambola and Shannon Larkin, have decided to retire from the band permanently on good terms, which is nice. But for no other reason than to fulfill their desire to live a more simple and quiet life away from touring, the band wrote. The decision was not made lightly. Tony and Shannon have been such a big part of our history, bringing their unique talents, creativity, and passion that have shaped our music and our message. Together, we have experienced countless unforgettable moments and heartfelt interactions with fans like you around the world. We are immensely grateful for every memory we've created together. The band added that Shannon and Tony will always be part of our family and encourage fans. Let's celebrate the memories we've made together while we all look forward to our future together. Well, no offense or anything, but with those 2 members gone, I don't think there should be a Godsmack, to be honest with you. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be the same, would it?
No, I know. See, Michael, I actually agree with you on something. But yeah, it's like, well, then what's the point of seeing Godsmack if those 2 members are not there anymore? Yeah, I get. Now. Godsmack's 2020 this year's lineup changes. Fans noticed the absence of Larkin and Rambola when Godsmack kicked off the 2025 European tour last month in Sofia, Bulgaria. Longtime lead singer Solveig Erna and bassist Robbie Morrell were joined by drummer Will Hunt of Evanescence. What would the world do without Orange Jello? I don't know about AJ. But you can leave Taco here. I can watch Taco and you go play cello. And guitarist Sam Bam Colton took place with Dorothy and Faster Pussycat. Interesting. Then Shannon Larkin's statement about leaving Godsmack in a since deleted Facebook video, which was transcribed by Blabbermouth. Larkin detailed his and Rambola's decision to step away from Godsmack. And this is what Larkin says. We did quit the band last year after lots of talking to Solveig and Robbie, and they understood what we didn't want to tour anymore, the drummer said. That's the reason. We understood what they wanted to tour, so we understood each other. In the end, Godsmack's out there touring, and we are out here happily living our lives. I wouldn't count that as Godsmack, bro. I think, sure with the vocalist, sure, and the guitars, but he continues, Tony turned 60. It's not a physical thing. That's true. We just want to be home with everything we love. 4 years I've been touring, 20 years for Ebola. We're getting a little older, so we decided to quit. That's fair. It's fair play. Larkin insisted there's no bad blood between the current and former band members. It wasn't a bad thing, he said. I will talk more about it in the future, but it's all love. We're brothers for life with Solveig and Robbie, and we wish Will and Sam all the best. All the fans keep going. They're kicking ass. It says so don't hate me, people. Just saying, in my defense, he concludes, Solveig said at the very end, all good things must come to an end. Unfortunately true. Godsmack did come to an end. It's just a new chapter for them, and it's certainly a new chapter for Tony and I. We're already making new music and everybody's happy. Godsmack will be on the road with Drowning Pool and POD through April 12th. POD is a Christian band, if anybody wants to know. That's a Christian band, POD. That's a total Christian band right there. I used to
Wow.
back in heyday.
Hmm.
So Godsmack, so 2 original members of Godsmack are gone. They're replaced by other really talented musicians from Dorothy and all that fun jazz. But Dorothy, what a great artist. I like her. I like
Dorothy.
her. She's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that they're touring, but I would see Godsmack as Godsmack, as the Godsmack, as the original lineup Godsmack, for nostalgic reasons. I mean, when they were up here last year, it was the original lineup, and now they're gone. I'm like,
Yeah, it's time to throw in the towel and retire.
Well, I mean, with a lot of respect, I get what they're saying too, with a lot of respect, and I get it. I mean, even Ted Nugent said that touring, can take a toll after years, and I get that. Well, not necessarily they're on tour, but I kind of understand why.
Well, even after Freddie Mercury died, they got Adam Lambert in there for Queen. It's like it's not Queen. It doesn't feel Queen to me.
I think I like Adam Lambert in Queen. I think he's there to spread Freddie's spirit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just not the Freddie Mercury magic I felt when they were live. He'd get the crowd going, he'd get them into it and everything. Like he was just a great guy.
JJ, smarty pants. Being kicking the Where's Taco? Taco needs to keep you grounded. Where's Taco? That's his dog. Top 20 metal hair guitar solos. Hair metal guitar solos.
Ooh. Here you go, Bob. Some nice hair metal.
Hair metal, JJ. Get out the hairspray.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's okay. I mean, I get your point, but I think he's there to give people, hope through his performance. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, I know you disagree with me. I know you do. You're like, All right, who's ready for? This is actually really cool. I was reading this while blogging and while working yesterday. So really quick, for this list, an important note: who is and isn't on the list? As Loudwire, we're compiling the top 20 hair metal guitar solos. They made some controversial inclusions and exclusions that are, in all honesty, arbitrary. They chose not to include Van Halen or Eddie Van Halen, because even though Eddie Van Halen and company were the godfathers of the style of flamboyant hard rock, they have little in common with it sonically. I didn't even think about it like that. The same goes for Ozzy Osbourne. Even though his mid-80s and early 90s output arguably fits the bill for glam metal. So that's just how. This is from Loudwire. So don't yell at me, people. Yell at Loudwire. Don't yell at me.
JJ, that's weird coming from you. I can hear that coming from Michael, but you saying that's weird.
Again, this is not me. This is Loudwire.
Yeah, okay.
On the flip side, they included Guns N' Roses because even if they ultimately transcended the genre, they did get their start in the 70s veterans Kiss.
Here we go, Michael.
Who adapted gamely to the times in their makeup-free era. Oh, what did Michael say? I'm trying to get the chat back up here. What are they trying to say? What's Michael?
He hasn't said much.
Okay, well,
but
keep up.
I'm surprised that JJ said this.
What?
I could see that coming from Michael, but JJ, that's
and
new.
we're not going there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You want to have a fight about wait, we got no zero new Queen music. That makes him a jukebox zero in my book. Maybe he could start singing for Kiss. Oh, shush you. Kiss haters. I don't want to Kiss gets their boot on. Shove their. Never mind. No.
Oh my God, that's funny.
No, and JJ, we can argue about this later. Okay? Kiss is still Kiss regardless. At least in my opinion. And no, we're not starting World War III, people. I don't understand why people have to pick our Kiss. You know, I'm worried by no. All right, number 20. It's by Europe. The Final Countdown. The iconic keyboard riff to The Final Countdown is cheesy pop metal perfection. But John's fiery guitar solo gives the song theme much needed muscle. Built around a simple but measurable pattern that moves up and down the fretboard, Norm's solo balances, catchiness and flair elevate the drama without sacrificing the melody. Ooh, one of my favorite bands, number 19, Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. It's not all about speed, but when hair was at the tallest, Cinderella always leaned more towards heavy blues rock and La Aerosmith and the Rolling Stones than frothy glam metal. Frothy. They embraced the rootsy sound of their second album, Long Cold Winter. And its title track features Red Hot Soul from Tom Kiefer that drips with English, invoking Led Zeppelin's Since I've Been Loving You. It was a refreshing, impactful alternative to the guitarist finding to see who could play the most notes per second. LA Guns, you got No Mercy. That's a good song, actually. I do like that song by LA Guns, No Mercy. LA Guns emerged near the tail end of the glam metal, sounding decidedly tougher and seedier than many of their leather-clad peers. Much of the credit belongs to guitarist Tracy Guns, whose fiery playing style was equally indebted to Joe Perry and Jimmy Page and Randy Rhoads. Jim Page, as for Randy Rhoads or Eddie Van Halen. He indulges both impulses on No Mercy, the lovely track of LA Guns' debut album, with hyperspeed, pentatonic licks, and screaming bends that combine technical prowess and all adulterated attitude. Yeah. Ooh, now we got Kiss. I don't want to hear it. Kiss.
Something's going to go wrong in the chat. I just know, Kate.
That's fine. That's fine. Just wait till Karma gets them for it. Just watch. And just think we'll be there, sitting there laughing. Yeah. Kiss had a revolving door for lead guitars in the 80s, including the oft-overlooked Mark St. John, who lent his chops to 1984's Animalized. The band in full glam mode by this point, but St. John's scorchy guitar work added some extra muscle on their sound. He pushed Under the Gun into full-blown speed metal territory, cramming a slew of whammy bar dive bombs, dizzy tapping, and soaring bends into his solo. Vinnie Vincent, who? Ouch. Yep. Quiet Riot.
Oh, I haven't, JJ.
If it's anything Kiss related, I don't want to see it. Okay, so Quiet Riot.
No, it's about a trailer of The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. I'm like, what?
Oh, I saw that. Looks stupid.
I haven't seen that. I didn't even know about it till now.
You can't make a movie replacing Leslie Nielsen. I'm sorry.
It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. I probably won't see it. Plus, I saw the trailer to that. Nielsen, he looks too serious for that role. Too serious. Quite right. Come on, feel the noise.
Girls rock the boys.
Quite right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Breathe new life into the Slate classic in spite of themselves, and Carlos Cavazo solo encapsulates the song's youthful exuberance. It's melodic pattern and contains just enough screaming bends and speedy licks to cement its status as a classic. Good thing too, because a hell of a lot of people heard it. Boys, and that's the truth. Oh, Michael, here are your friends right here. Oh, it's Michael's friends on this list. Oh, Motley Crue.
Ah.
Home Sweet Home. Motley Crue's "Home Sweet Home" is one of the glam metal power ballads, and Mick Mars' solo is a masterclass in simple but effective flute playing. He creates a patchwork of rhythm of, of great riffs that are punctuated by squealing bends and tremolo pick triplets. It's far from the flashiest solo on this list, but it's exactly what the song demands. That's true. Ooh, this is a good call. You got Warrant, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Warren's dirty little secret was that session musician Mike Slammer recorded all the guitar solos on the band's debut album, Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinky Rich. Interesting. At the behest of producer Beau Hill, he reprised the role on much of the band's sophomore album, Cherry Pie, including standout single Uncle Tom's Cabin. You got this is actually one of my favorite 80s bands right here, Firehouse. For the Sky. When they weren't writing and rewriting weepy power ballads, Firehouse actually rocked fairly hard. That's especially apparent on Hold Your Fire, opening track Reach for the Sky, which is a defiant outlaw theme with a blazing guitar solo from Bill Leverty. From the nimble tap runs to the skyscraper bends, Liberty's solo ramps up the drama on an already urgent song. Then, of course, you got Skid Row. I believe, yeah, this is the original Skid Row. So Skid Row Midnight / Tornado. Skid Row's Dave the Snake Rowe and Scotty Hill were one of the great unsung guitar duos of the glam metal scene. The final track on the band's self-titled debut sports a blistery solo full of flashy tapping, capped by harmonizing run that rivaled Rats round and round in terms of memorability. More on that soon. And complements Sebastian Bach's screams. Number 11, Def Leppard, Photograph. And let me tell you, so Photograph is definitely a song that is amazing live. And I enjoy. I've seen Def Leppard live, and hearing Photograph live is just amazing, in my opinion.
And Ringo has a song called Photograph as well.
But it's different.
Yeah.
Photograph is far from the most technically impressive solo on the list. It's not even the fastest solo. But Phil Collins' economical and melodic playing suits the song so perfectly that it's hard to imagine it any other way. The dash of tremolo picking at the end of the solo teases the guitarist's shredding abilities as well. A perfect introduction for the fresh Def Leppard recruit. So, okay, you got Poison now. Nothing but a good time. Nothing but a good time. I love that song. Poison's open up and say, ah.
Hey, Zeb.
Hi, Zeb. Producer Tom Werman explained the conundrum of working with guitarist CC DeVille in Tom Bajor and Richard Benstock's 2021 book, Nothing But a Good Time. He was more concerned with being as fast as Eddie Van Halen than with being creative, Werman said. The solo for Nothing But a Good Time took 8 hours. 8? Partially because CC was constantly going back and forth to the bathroom. I'm assuming he was free basing or okay, next. I'm going next. All right, well, we got a Bon Jovi. What song do you think it is, James? It's 80s. Remember?
I think it'll be Living on a Prayer.
No.
No.
Bad Medicine.
Oh, wow.
Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora was never be the fastest gun in the West, or did he need to be? As his expressive phrase.
And JJ spelt my last name wrong.
At Brother Return made up for any speed, but on Bad Medicine he combined smothering blues bends with just enough speed picking and whammy bar theatrics to remind listeners and players, understand me at your own pace. That's fair. You got Dokken in My Dreams. I'm going to pass on that one. Winger, pass. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll talk about it. Alright, so let's see here. No, not Bon Jovi. The beauty of Dokken guitarist George Lynch's solos wasn't just the notes he played, but how he played them. In My Dreams is full of delicate tap bands and rich harmonic overtones that give way to a cascade of dizzying tremolo picked notes played with savage precision. Then with Winger's 17, the lyrics of Winger's breakout hit are pretty gross, but put it mildly. So the song is redeemed by Red Biggs, Scorcher solo, and fleet-fingered riffs. So there you go. Whitesnake, Crying in the Rain, 1987. Let's see here. Let's go down here. The latter is in a former pop metal anthem with a climatic sky solo full of blistering tremolo picking and bends that don't so much cry at scream. Fair. Extreme, play with me. Oh dear. Extreme guitarist Nuno Bencourt came up with swinging on Play With Me, releasing off the band's self-titled debut album. As the death rhythm work weren't impressive enough, his solo is full of tremolo picking, string skipping, and sweeping picking, all wrapped up in one cheeky package. Cheeky.
Wow.
He is a good guitarist, though. I'll give it that. Bencourt, he is a good guitarist. Rat, round and round. Round and round. Warren DeMartini turns head in the first half of Round and Round solo with his harmonic wheels and legato runs, but it's the harmonized lead between him and Crosby that solidified the song and solo in the hard rock tune. So there you go. We got Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. That is a good solo.
Oh, it is. That opening riff.
So, I mean, there's no doubt about it.
That opening riff is the best.
Oh, the opening riff, the Sweet Child of Mine? Absolutely.
JJ, who's Mini Kiss?
Oh, they're the a tribute band.
Oh, okay.
They're just mini. So the guitar solo starts off with a series of bluesy, melodramatic phrases, then kicks into high gear with that midpoint run, giving way to a towering inferno of wah-drenched shredding. Boy, isn't that the truth? A masterclass in dynamics that somehow epitomized and transcended
the
hair metal. Sweet Child of Mine Slash's guitar hero status. It became a fixture of guitar centers for decades to come. That's true. Here, now we're talking. One of my favorite bass bands. I have this song on vinyl. White Lion. Wait.
Oh, I remember when you showed that White Lion album.
Oh, yeah. That was actually the first vinyl I ever bought, too.
I remember that. That was like last year or the year before or something.
Yeah. The Wait solo is full of astounding two-handed tapping. The Brada's playing isn't so much metallic as it is elegant and dreamlike, almost balladic. Yeah. He even earned the approval of the young Jack Wild. Told Guitar World, Vito Barada is the only guitarist I've heard who sounds good doing tapes. Wait by White Lion is a good song. All right, next one goes to Extreme. Last one there. Get the Funk. F-U-N-K out. Just want to clarify.
Okay.
Get the Funk out strikes the perfect balance of melody, groove, feel, and jaw-dropping.
Kate, you're reading too fast. That's why you're making mistakes.
No, I'm not. It's my learning disability, buddy. Jaw-dropping guitar work that blends walk-ups and the blends are walk-ups full of character, and the multi-string tapping at the solos chorus is simply a match. As Queen Brian May once phrased, that to me is the epitome of what a solo should be on the record. I can
Ah.
do that. So there you go. That's your list right there. But I'm really glad they put White Line on there. What's the chat talking about? So I can't see a darn thing.
Well, here, JJ was saying Sam Kinison was in the music video for Bad Medicine.
Really, I
It's
didn't know it.
Dawkins. I don't know what that's about. There's many Kiss in this list.
No, it's not on
Okay,
the list.
no. Phil Collins is a guitarist from
There we go. We got
Milwaukee.
it.
Are you
Okay.
caught up now?
Yeah, finally found it. Thank you.
Home Sweet Home was most requested video on MTV so many times they had to
That's right.
place a
That's
limit
very
on it.
true, JJ. It's sorry, guys. The comment section has been like stuck. So I'm like, thank you, James, for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm just gonna leave it alone. No more private chat. And Bob shaking his head. No. All right. So there's a really good. Now we're gonna talk about the God songs of '95.
Ooh.
Yeah, this should be another good list, I think. But '95, I'm like, good lord. I mean, the '90s were just a great era of music too. I may add.
Well, we already started our mixtapes for the 90s. We did 92, and this weekend's going to be 1990. I still have to do mine.
Okay, so this is from Loudwire. How many of these forgotten 1995 rock radio hits do you remember? Yeah, so see how many we can remember. I'm gonna skip the grand poop here and go to the list. All right, here we go. Who remember? Now I remember this one. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Warped. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers in the '90s. They brought
Is that the one where they say, give it away, give it away, give it away now?
Right. What I liked about it is the fact that they kind of mixed like rap into it as well, kind of giving it a little bit of a hip hop. See what you did, James? Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
So the Driving Rocker was the first state of music we got from the band's sixth studio record, and it climbed to number 7 on the alternative airplay chart and number 13 on the mainstream rock chart. Then next you got Lenny Kravitz, Rock and Roll is Dead. So with that being said, the first single, Rock and Roll is Dead, did manage to hit number 4 on the mainstream rock chart, number 10 on alternative airplay. It was a solid showing of the album's primary single. But when it comes to reflecting on Kravitz's peak years, Rock and Roll is Dead is often overlooked in favor of bigger 90s music. Ooh, okay, so this is a song, guys, so don't hate me for it. Okay, but I'm just going to say it's a song. Well, maybe I'll pass. I don't know. I'll just say it quickly. This is by Garbage Queer. It's a song, guys. It's
I remember that band Garbage.
I remember the band Garbage.
They did the title sequence, the title song for "The World Is Not Enough." The James Bond.
Well, they also Garbage is actually going back on tour this year.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh, let's see. Now we got the Rentals, Friends of P. At the letter P. Let's see here. The synth-heavy song was the lead singer from the band's Return of the Rentals album in '95. They had many questions. Who's the P? No, in the song. Sharp later revealed that it was the model Paulina, the wife of Cars frontman and Weezer blues album producer Rick. Rick. So there you go. I always forget about Garbage to the street. That's funny. There was enough interest in Sharp and Weezer in '95 to propel the song to number 7 on the alternative airplay chart, and even checked Billboard Hot 100 at 82. This would prove to be the Reynolds' long chanting song, almost 4 albums released since '95.
Wow.
I never heard of this band. The Presidents of the United States of America.
Oh, I've heard of that band before.
Oh, really?
But I don't think I've heard their music, but I know about them.
So you thought Lump was an odd song to become a hit, but it wasn't the first in the Presidents of the United States of America's arsenal. Rockers' actual first single was Pity. A supremely catchy song about a man's desire to pet a feral cat that turns on him. Oh,
Hmm.
oh. The earworm peaked at number 13 on the alternative airplay chart, only to be surpassed by Lump as their signature song later. Although maybe overlooked, one listen will have you humming this one all day long. I'm going to pass on that. Let's see. Trippin' Daisy, I Got a Girl. I don't think I even heard this one either. Let's see. Oh, I Got a Girl was easily the biggest track, hitting number 6 for alternative airplay, number 33 on the mainstream rock chart. But it's not one you hear too often in the 2020s. Yeah, you think? Oh, I remember this band. This band was fun to listen. I like them better than Ezra.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember better than Ezra. That's a great band. Everyone remembers Good, the song that put Better Than Ezra on the map. But the deluxe album debut actually had 3 radio singles. For this feature, Loudwire reminded us the particularly strong showing of the second single, In the Blood. Though the radio nowadays will often lead us to Good or Desperately Wanting to reflect upon the group's heyday, In the Blood still remains a popular favorite amongst the band and their fans. It's the 4th most performed song in the band's history. Like better than Ezra. Oh yeah, I know that. Oh, Melissa Etheridge. Huh.
Mm.
Your Little Secret. The title track was the lead single, and it fared pretty well, peaking at number 4 on the mainstream rock chart and getting alternative airplay to top out at number 32. Despite the popularity at the time, it's not become one of the most enduring tracks for the singer. Etheridge herself seems to have had an on and off relationship with the track, which barely ranks inside her 20 most performed songs. I still like the Captain Geesh and the Shrimp Shack. Is that an actual band, JJ?
I've never heard that before, JJ.
We got
Wow.
Blind Melon. Anybody remember Blind Melon?
Yeah.
Galaxy. The song topped out at number 8 for alternative airplay and number 25 on mainstream rock, suggesting that the band would have kept up the momentum from their previous record. I'm trying to remember half of these bands. Collective Soul. I grew up listening to that. Collective Soul. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Alright, smashing young man. Just smashing. As for the song itself, it notable for riding the groove of prominent guitar line that impermeates the song. It reached number 8 on the mainstream rock chart back in '95, but like Garbage's Queer earlier in this list, it was released between arguably two of the band's biggest singles, December, and The World I Know, likely leading to a little forgetfulness when it comes to the group's musical history. I like Collective Soul. I always thought they were good. I always liked them. Hey, you
I
ever
don't hear much from them anymore. Collective
No,
Soul.
I know they released the album 2 years ago, but that's about it.
Oh yeah.
I think they're touring still. I think.
Oh.
There's a band called Four Squirrels. Squirrels. Mighty Casey. Alright, the single started catching radio attention just after the accident and rose to number 15 on the alternative airplay chart. It was the lead single from the sophomore set and major label debut example, The Nixons. Never heard that one. Sister.
Bob says here, Shrimp Shack Shooters had a small fan base. Oh, okay.
Oh, you have Collective Soul GH on vinyl? GH, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to start making a list for Record Store Day. You know, I wouldn't mind having Collective Soul on vinyl. Anybody remember Dishwalla from the 90s? They performed that song Counting Blue Cars.
I can't remember. I know if I'm familiar with that one.
I would like to get the Wallflowers first album on vinyl. Everclear, the band on vinyl would be sweet.
Well, I remember '95. That was also the year that Sheryl Crow came on the scene. With all I want to do is have
Who
some
doesn't
fun.
love Sheryl Crow? She's awesome. Then you got Slow Answer Slayum, just like anyone. I remember that band. Runaway train never coming back. One way on the runaway track. Hmm. How about Candlebox? Simple Lessons. Now
Oh,
that's a
I've heard of
band I love.
I remember Candlebox. Yeah.
Yeah, they're retired now. Upon will release the swinging yet aggressive Simple Lessons fared pretty well. It
Hmm.
peaked at number 5 for mainstream rock and number 12 on the alternative airplay chart. Oh, we got some AC/DC.
Ooh.
Gangsta's Paradise or the Beatles' Anthology in Freebird in '95. The Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. The
I'll
Gangsta's.
get medieval on your hiney.
The Beatles that fall free as word, yeah.
Yeah.
So with AC/DC, their song. Me too, Michael. Me too. I love Collective Soul. I like, oh, geez. I listened to a lot of Collective Soul back in the '90s. Now that I really think about it, yeah. Even Alice plays some Collective Soul on his radio show too, which is awesome. Hard as rock, but yeah, Collective Soul and vinyl, that'd be awesome to have. The song topped the mainstream rock chart upon its release in '95, and you could argue that it has appeared through their concert DVDs, but it's pretty far down the list of AC/DC songs radio that rock radio still plays. So there you go, guys. Huh. They have Beavis the Butthead for the '94 one. That's funny.
Hmm.
Beavis the Butthead are rocking out to what Deuces Are Wild by Aerosmith. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Deuces are wild, girl.
Yeah, and then Beavis and Butthead rocked out in the Beavis and Butthead movie too. Roller coaster of love.
I'm sorry, people, but I love Beavis and Butthead. I think it's just funny, great stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if anything, it's nostalgic. If anything, my former journalism professor. Ooh, the set list for Deftones came out. I'm gonna take a look at that. But anyway, sorry guys. What I was saying, yeah, but Beavis and Butthead are fun. A lot of people,
Oh yeah.
a lot of people found them offensive, but I'm just kind of laughing at them. I always laughed at them.
I always like when they gave you their reviews on the music videos.
Oh yeah, I think
that was always funny.
I always found that as a compliment for artists and bands. To be honest with you all. Interesting. That was bummer. But yeah, I thought that was a good. I thought that was a good list. It really had me think about like '95. And I'm like, man, like '90s rock in general. I mean, that was a pretty big scene, in my opinion. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you okay, James?
You mentioned a song earlier from the '90s, and it triggered me because I used to work in this video store, and my boss, his name was Marwan, and he verbally and physically abused me.
I'm sorry.
In the place, and he'd make me work from 9 a.m. in the morning till after midnight and wouldn't hire anybody else. And I had a nervous breakdown.
Okay. I didn't mean to trigger you, buddy.
It's okay.
I didn't know. No, I know you want to ask what the song is, so I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know these things. I know nothing, people. I know nothing. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, just mentioning the song Lump, and then it made me think of other songs from 1995, and it just triggered me. It's okay. It's okay.
And you know what? We'll still talk about the '90s then. How about that? We'll stop talking about the '90s. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, any other year of the '90s is good, but '95, I don't.
Well, okay. Well, if there's, yeah, and guys, if there's a topic that offends you guys, just let me know, will you? I don't want to offend anybody. I most certainly didn't know about that, James. So I'm sorry. I did not know.
It's okay.
I did not know, buddy. And shame on that.
No.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I just brought back some unpleasant memories.
I mean, seriously, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have said it. So,
Yeah, I maybe
Okay,
I
let's
should
just
have
move
said
on.
stop.
Let's just move on. How about that?
Yeah, that
Let's
sounds good.
let's just move on. How about that? I'll look at other lists that are nowhere near what we're talking about.
Mm.
Oh, let's do this one. How about will prog rock work? I think prog rock will work. How about prog rock? Will that work?
What year is it from?
It's not a year. It's just best songs by 11 legendary prog rock bands.
Yeah, that can work. Yeah, I think.
Okay, let's do it. Ditch the negativity. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna just scroll down here, skip all the mumbo jumbo. All right, Michael, your favorite, King Crimson. How do you pronounce it? Epitaph? Epitaph? Basically, so King Crimson basically invented progressive rock with 21st century Schizoid Man from 1969.
Schizoid.
Schizoid, thank you. It's part of my learning disability, guys. I apologize. Um,
Don't worry, I can't pronounce things half the time myself. Excuse me.
In the court of the Crimson King. It's certainly tempting to pick that one by default, or to choose Lizard or the Impassioned in the wake of Poseidon. But ultimately, they simply never used remarkable songwriting and arrangements. Better than okay, James. Epitaph.
Can you put that in the private chat? I have to
Yeah,
see what it looks like.
my learning disability sometimes it's just like
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just put it in the private chat so I can see what the word looks like.
That's just who I am.
That'll help me.
Yeah. Well, if Dave was here, he'll definitely.
Oh yeah, Dave would know. Where's Dave when we need him? We're only gonna have him Sunday, which I can't wait to have him back.
There you go.
Okay, let me see what we got here. Epitaph.
Epitaph?
Yeah.
Epitaph? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. Inspired by the horrors of the Cold War, the song would be harrowingly beautiful enough if it featured only Robert Fripp's forlorn acoustic guitar alongside bassist. Progressive rock was created by the Moody Blues, but King, you do have prog rock. Oh, you're fine, Bob.
Oh, I love the Moody Blues.
The Moody Blues are good. I like the Moody Blues.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end.
Moody Blues. Yeah, so there you go. Then you got Michael, I like King Crimson, but I think they're more proggy than they would be more prog rock. But Bob also has a solid point. It's similar to prog rock. It's similar, but it isn't really prog rock. I think the Blues were definitely progressive rock without doubt. I agree with you, sir. Jen says, "Supper's ready." It's only right that Genesis' magnum opus, Supper's Ready, happens to be the finale of their finest LP, 1972's Foxtrot. Sure, there are some other contenders for this list, such as Dancing with the Moonlight Night from 1973, Selling England by the Pound, and if we're giving 80s Genesis some love, Land of Confusion from 1986, Invisible Touch. However, none of them overthrow this 23-minute masterpiece. Now you got Beerfish. Never heard of this band. Beerfish, Without Saying Anything. This is new. Yeah, never heard about that. Okay. Here you go, Michael. Yes, The Gates of Delirium.
Ooh.
As a whole, 1972's Close to the Edge is a crowning achievement. Bob's title track is routinely ranked as their #1 side-long suit. It's clearly a challenge to refute either of those opinions, but we're going to anyway. Why? Because in the end, the mesmerizing powerfulness and dynamic range of The Gates of Delirium from 1974's Relayer ever so slightly surpasses it. Bolstered by its War and Peace influence and the jazz fusion touches of keyboards Patrick Moraz, who temporarily replaced Rick Wakeman, The gates of delirium expectedly takes listeners into the depths of hell before releasing them into the divin- divining of heaven. Its prelude is a spiritual and sophisticated calm before the storm, luring you into a false sense of security before yes dive headfirst into an onslaught of piercing riffs, rhythms, and recurring motifs. It's irresistibly melodic and yet chaotic, and it never loses its cohesiveness, despite how often it intersects passages and changes movements. Whoever wrote that did a good job. I'm like, that's a good way to express it. All right, we got Pink Floyd,
Ooh,
Comfortably Numb.
classic.
Very. Bassist Roger Waters and guitarist David Gilmour always excelled at sharing lead vocal duties, but they've never contrasted securities and sorrow as flawlessly as they do here. Gilmour's warm choruses about childhood are the perfect antidote to Rogers' cold verse about adulthood. Meanwhile, Nick Mason and Richard Wright's steadfast drumming and orchestral overtones, respectively, are wonderfully reassuring. I do like the undertones for sure. Overtones, excuse me.
And their first album, I love the title of it, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. What a beautiful title.
Nectar, A Cabin in the Ocean. Never heard that band. Caravan, 9 Feet Underground. Never heard of that one. Okay, let's do ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Tarkus. Compromise of keyboards Keith Emerson, drummer Carl Palmer, and Greg Lake, who left King Crimson to join this project. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, or ELP, were prog rock's first supergroup. They debatably had a more clinical sound than just about all of their peers, but they still managed to inject a lot of their work with engaging hooks as much play for adventurous and self-serving flashiness. Bob, Land of Confusion was all Ronald Reagan. Loved the video. It was great.
Yeah, I like the part where Ronald Reagan, the puppet's putting on the Superman suit.
Let's see here. You got Rush 2112. Rush is prog rock, isn't it? Are they?
God, we need Darren here, Record Hound. He would know.
Seriously, it's Rush prog rock. I always found them as like rock.
Well, I'm gonna look that up right now.
Well, I mean, there are some arguments. I know a lot of people I know say they're prog rock. I think they're more rock. I mean, Kansas is prog rock, without a doubt. But I don't see the.
Ah, yes. Rush is a progressive rock band. They are known for their jaw-dropping musicianship, imaginative lyrics, complex arrangements, catchy melodies, and powerful hard rock propulsion. So there you go.
Yeah, so they're not prog rock, they're progressive rock, which makes sense. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the standings for March Madness. He had a bracket of all the songs, and I'm trying to figure out which one won. Because the one that I chose to win, I'm 18, made to the final four. And last time I checked, it was for the final. No More Mr. Nice Guy versus School's Out. So, and I'm not surprised that School's Out made it that far.
Wow.
But I don't know. I think it's. What did I choose? I think it was School's Out that I chose to win it too. Now that I think about it. So that was fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Jorgen.
Jorgen. Ooh. This is Jorgen's here.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Fox Beard is a prog rock band. Got me. Look it up. You ever heard of a prog rock band called Caravan, Jorgen? Caravan? I had never heard of that band before.
I don't think I have, but at the same time, it sounds familiar, like I have heard of it, but I'm not sure.
I'm sure at some point, I'm like that kind of music listener. Like, oh, I don't know this band, and I hear a song from them. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that song.
And two songs I like by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Oh, what a lucky man he was.
What a lucky man.
And
Yeah.
then there was Oh, c'est la vie.
Oh, ELP was a great band. I really enjoyed them. I saw a whole bunch of their records last year at a flea market.
Oh yeah.
hmm So, yeah. Sorry, people. I'm kind of getting a brain fart here. Forgive me, people. Forgive me.
Oh, I got Land of Confusion stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Oh, Superman, where are you
Yes.
now? Ah,
That's cool. You're Norwegian. Yes. My Norwegian friend sent me an album by them, if I'm not wrong. That's awesome. Well, I figured you would, because it sounds like something you would listen to or heard of. I'm gonna have to do some investigating on that band.
yeah.
But that's cool.
Sounds interesting to me as well.
It does. I like prog rock. I mean, there's some pretty good uh, prog rock bands out there. King Crimson. I mean, Crimson is probably one of my favorites for sure. But there are a couple other prog rock bands I like. Can't think of at the moment, but I do like. Still trying to look up people. It's Friday. I've been writing all week. My mind's a little dazzled out at the moment. Let's see here.
Wow.
Pull something up here. Let's see here. For those that don't know, Eminem just became a grandfather. His daughter gave birth to a son. So, and the grandson's name is actually Eminem's middle name, Marshall, which is Eminem's real name, Marshall.
I think Caravan was a spin-off of the Wildflowers. Oh, okay,
Wildflower.
Bob.
I
I think I've heard of the Wildflowers.
so so Loudwire did a Final Four vote for the best dad rock band of all time. I want to know who the Final Four are. I'll keep track on this.
I don't know why this randomly popped in my head, but I'm going to mention it to you, Kate. Have you ever heard of a band called the Dandy Warhols?
I think so.
It's kind of a take on Andy Warhol's name, but they call themselves the Dandy Warhols.
Oh, that's funny. Get this. So for the bracket for the best dad band, the Final Four is Led Zeppelin versus Metallica. Then you got Nirvana versus Avenged Sevenfold. That's actually a pretty good matchup. I would think this is how I would think the Final Four would be shape out. I think Led Zeppelin beats Metallica respectfully. Yeah, I see Nirvana being Avenged Sevenfold. Then the final matchup would be Led Zeppelin versus Nirvana.
And I know what Zeppero Vance would say, Led Zeppelin all the way.
Unfortunately, I would go.
Well, you know how much he loves Led Zeppelin. Like I love the Beatles.
Unfortunately, and right now, who's leading the polls right now? Metallica's leading Led Zeppelin. Yeah, they won. Metallica won. 44.3% chose Led Zeppelin. 55.7% chose Metallica. Wow. But 65.32% chose Nirvana and 34.68% chose Avenged Sevenfold. That is wild, though. Metallica over Led Zeppelin. Wow. Now it's gonna be Led Zeppelin versus Nirvana. No.
Ooh.
Metallica versus.
Oh, they're a 60s psychedelic rock band. Ooh. I like psychedelic stuff.
Well, Wildflowers. I know I've heard the Wallflowers, but the Wildflowers psychedelic though. I do like psychedelic bands. They're good.
Psychedelia.
But so Metallica versus Nirvana for the final. That's something. That's actually a good matchup. I don't know who
Nice.
won that one. Love, drugs, and rock and roll. And guys, remember, I think it's next Saturday. Is it? Next Saturday, it's not only Passover, but it's also Record Store Day.
Yay!
Yee, yee.
And next Friday, a week from today, is my dude. Oh, my rib just cracked. Do 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 do.
Oh,
It's my
you're going to be
birthday
70?
next Friday. Yeah.
You're going to be 70. Wow.
No, I'm gonna be 56 or 21. I'm gonna tell everybody I'm
Right.
21.
Yep, he's going to be.
I'm not. I'm 21 people, and I'm sticking to that story. Mm-hmm.
You're 21. Okay.
I
That's
think
fine.
it's
I'm forever 25 when it's my
Morgan.
birthday.
The mixtape for this week is 1990. Well, I still have to do my mixtape.
1990. Oh, that's a great. Excuse me, guys. That's a great year for rock too. 1990. Oh yeah. Hmm. But
And I just thought of another one from '95. I know I shouldn't be talking about it, but it was the funniest title I ever heard from Bruce Springsteen. 57 channels and nothing on. He's watching TV and he's talking about watching TV, 57 channels and nothing on. Interesting.
oh, because of you, Bob, I'm on a Backstreet Boy countdown. We got 3 months till that reissue comes out and till that um final comes out.
I know there's a remastered box set of Venus and Mars by Wings. I'd like to
Oh
get my hands
really?
on that thing.
They remastered the box of that? Really?
Yeah, Lavelle told me about it. He sent me a link for it. I'm like,
I didn't
what?
know
There's
that.
actually a new one?
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I bet it's going to be expensive too.
Well, I mean, most box sets or any reissues are going to be expensive no matter what.
Yeah. From 92,
Oh,
57
also
channels and
Springsteen
nothing on.
1992. Yeah, that is a good song. I still like his song "Glory Days."
Yeah,
Glory.
Glory Days is good.
Dun, 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 dun. But
And I'm like, I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down, down.
there, I know. While I was at UNC, every spring and fall they have like a book fair, and I bought Bruce Springsteen's greatest hits on CD
Ah.
for like $2.
But one album by Springsteen I have to get my hands on. That's The River. The River is one of my favorite songs.
Good one.
It's a double album too.
Oh, is it?
And I think Jorgen, you have The River by Bruce Springsteen, don't you, on vinyl or CD or something like that? I think you showed it once. I'm not sure, but I could be wrong. Do you have anything new for this Sunday? For Christopher to say, it's from the toilet store, Jorgen. You've been shopping at the toilet store.
No,
Hey,
no.
Trekker!
Hey, Tracker. Yeah,
Is this real life?
I would love to show you guys my records, but because I have bad elbows, I can't risk it. But that's what I'm hoping for with a record store. That I'll be able to get a record and maybe I'll be able to show it. And I just checked to those who have subscribed, thank you so much. That is awesome. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that. That really helps me out. Makes me feel better.
With the algorithms, as Royce would say.
So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps the algorithms, as Royce
it was
House
just
always
like
says.
what Angela said on Michael's stream. It's like this stream is just like friends hanging out, and that's what it is. We're just friends hanging out. No drama, no nothing.
Ooh, is it
really?
Trekker?
He dropped his new album already? Let me look.
What's the title of it? What's the title of it, Trekker?
Yeah, I'm working on it, James.
Okay. You know I'm nerding out. I love Elton John. I'm excited to hear this album now.
Anyway, subscribing, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I also appreciate those who are watching and commenting. I love you all. So thank you.
Yeah, and he's been doing a concert thing with Brandy Carlisle.
I'll be curious. Let's see. Ellen
Ooh, Who
John.
Believes in Angels with Brandy Carlisle. Oh
Oh yeah,
wow.
I know who. Okay, I know who Brandy Carlisle is. Yeah, I've read about her a couple times for work. Okay, so according to NPR.org, bad puns now and then, especially from you, Bob. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something. Hopefully, Bob
Oh,
picked up.
look who's here.
Oh, Kimberly! Oh my gosh! Hi! Hello, checking it out. I really enjoyed chatting with you. I subscribed twice since I have 2 different accounts. You're so cute. God bless you. Thank
Hello,
you.
Kimberly. I'm
Yeah,
James.
yeah, this is my co-host James, and I was just telling him how awesome you are, and he's a great co-host. We've been friends for a good while now. So
And I have a
welcome.
channel as
Okay.
well. And I stream on Sundays.
Yeah, I just listed on Amazon.
And
I might
that's,
have to look.
if you look at my name here, that's my username as well.
Yeah, so if you just go on YouTube, Sir James Bow Sinatra, that's him. Just type that in. Okay, cool. I might have to look this. You're awesome too, Kimberly. I had fun chatting with you on Wednesday night.
Oh, I gotta hear this new Elton John album, big time.
Yeah, you might need probably on YouTube. The last song will make you cry.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry the song.
What's
Am
the
I?
track list? What's the track list on it? Was it Who Believes in Angels? I want to see what the track. What? Who believes?
Yeah, now I'm
What's
curious what's on this album. It sounds really interesting.
It does. And Brandy Carlisle, she's a heck of a artist
Hey
too.
Kate, you know what you should do? You should make Kimberly a mod.
Maybe. Let's see here. So let's see. Maybe not right now, but maybe. I'm in the mode. Who believes in Angels track list?
I can't wait to hear this.
Let's see what the track list is.
You know what, Trucker? I don't think Elton John's got any time to retire now. He just keeps putting out the music.
Yeah, I can see why the last song would be very sad. The last song calls "When This Old World Is Done with Me." Whew.
Oh boy. I think the waterworks will come for me if
Yeah,
I
I think
listen to
that
that
would
one.
be a crying one. Yeah. So you have the Rose of Laura Nyro, Little Richard's Bible, Swing for the Fences, Never Too Late, You Without Me. Oh, that sounds sad too. I learned so much, and as Michael could tell you, I have a hard time remembering all the facts. You know what's funny about music, Kimberly, is like there's so much stuff that I've learned that I'm still learning about. Yeah, it's like even when Michael says something or Roy says something or his panel says something or Alice Cooper on his radio show says something, I'm like, really? It's like I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool facts. It's like in music, there's so much to learn, and you'll be surprised what you learn. As far as I'm concerned, I learned so much from my music history classes, but now I'm learning more through you guys, and it's just in the radio show. Oh, I'm a baby girl. I don't know about that. The way my joints are telling me, I feel like I'm older. To be honest with you. Then you got the title track, Who Believes in Angels, The River Man, A Little Light, Someone to Belong To.
Wow.
I'm old. Okay, now, well, my joints, my rheumatologist, true story, my rheumatologist told me I have joints of a 70-year-old. And I'm only 42.
Wow.
Someone to belong to. And when this world, no, I might have to listen to the Star Trekker. I might have to listen to this.
I want to listen to it as well.
So technically speaking, my joints are telling me, mind me how we feel, but in reality, I'm only 42. People, stupid. It's all genetics. I mean, this is everything I'm dealing with. This is all genetics. So thank you for bringing the album up. I'm gonna need to check that out. I totally lost track on that because I've written stories on it leading up to it as well.
And you know what another emotional song is that John Lennon sings? Grow Old With Me. because he
Oh,
never got to do that.
now Let It Be by the Beatles. I think those are one of the songs that will make me cry a little bit. Let it be, let it be, let it be.
My
My oldest
oldest son is
son is 48.
43 and my younger is 42.
There's a cool. Put up Trekker's comment, please. My eldest
All
son
right, I can
is
do that. There you
oh,
go.
right on. They're close to the same age, just about. That's cool. There's a documentary of them making it. Also, they recorded it in
Oh, wow.
20 days in. Yeah,
And
I
you see the girl
remember.
in his avatar picture? That's his new girlfriend
I
that
remember.
Trekker's with.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's
Very
a Filipino.
pretty. Very pretty. Yeah. I remember writing the story for work. I remember seeing a video of them, of John and Carlisle recording in the title track. It was very cool to see that. Like the record, I like looking at stuff like that, like the recording sessions of them actually in the studio recording. You can visually see it. It's kind of cool. And that's cool.
Well, there was like an opera thing that came out a couple of years back called and Elton John wrote some of the music for it called Aida, and he sang a duet with Leanne
Oh,
Rimes
okay.
called "Written in the
Let's do
Stars."
it. I got you. I got you.
This is my second account, just so you know. Ah, okay.
That's cool. But yeah, but I think it's great that Elton John is still creating music. I really do.
Oh yeah.
I
I don't think he has any time showing up stopping anytime soon.
no, I don't. The thing too is that I don't think he wants to stop either. Which to me sounds like he still has a lot of energy left in him. I mean, that's a great
And
thing.
he's still got a good voice. He can still sing. He can still rock out the tunes. Maybe not hit all the notes he used to be able to, but he still has it where it counts, you know?
Yeah, he still does. In my opinion, Elton John is just a great artist, and some of his music is epic. I agree. I agree, Kimberly. I agree. With some of his music. I have uh, a Dea soundtrack on CD. Haven't listened to it yet though.
The
You see
one
Elton
song the one song by Elton John that always gives me goosebumps
Michael.
is
Hey, she's
Border
like, did
Song.
she introduce me to Kimberly? She seems like a fine chick.
Ah,
Kimberly, meet Michael. Michael, meet Kimberly. Kimberly, be careful with Michael. But he loves cookies. So if you make any good cookies, he'll eat them for you.
Michael, you know what? If you like this Kimberly chick, you know what you should do? You should sing her that door song. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello,
Or,
I love you. Let me
wait,
jump
wait,
in your
wait, wait,
game.
wait. Or sing her, come on, baby, light my fire.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, if your dad came up to me and sang that to me, he probably won me over on that one.
Or another Jim Morrison classic. She lives on Love Street,
Oh, no,
lingers
no, no, no,
long
no.
on Love Street.
Touch me by the Doors. Touch
Oh
me,
yeah.
baby.
Come on now, touch me,
Touch me,
babe.
baby. Can
Can't you
you
see that I
see?
am not afraid? What was that promise that you made?
To me, classic rock is the soundtrack of my youth. And just,
Oh yes.
uh, well, quite honestly, Kimberly, I think that classic rock is the soundtrack to a lot of people's lives. I Oh, James is funny. You should see his humor a lot too. He has really good humor. Um,
And Kim, if you want to come on Sunday to my channel,
you'll
I'll,
really
I'll
see
be
the
live,
humor.
and you'll see my panel. You'll love. You think I'm funny? Wait till you see my co-host Dave.
Oh, you gotta watch out for Dave. He's a funny penis. He's like Bob, but with 10 times more dad jokes. No offense, Bob. Uh, but it is. I mean, I can't tell you how many. If you ask, was was great as Jim. I think so. I mean, Val Kilmer could sing. And that's something I always liked about him. He could sing, and he was really good at it too. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, I can tell you, if you tell me name like 10 classic rock songs that are my life soundtrack, I'm gonna give myself a headache, Kimberly. A straight up headache. Yeah, well, thank you, Bob, for laughing. I will take that as an
Well,
invitation.
Kimberly, you're most welcome to come and join us.
Yeah, I should be there, Kimberly. Hopefully, sometime after church. I go to church on Sunday, so sometime after church, I should be able to be there.
And Michael comes there sometimes to my channel. But I'll never forget the time Michael came up on the panel and yelled. Remember that, Michael, when you yelled at that guy? He said, no tapioca pudding for you tonight for dessert." Because we were talking about, because he was talking about how much he hated Yoko, and this troll came in, started mouthing off at Michael, and Michael just had to give him a better explanation. Next thing I see, Michael's on the panel, and he's going after
Well,
this
it's
guy.
funny because a birdie told me, yeah, a birdie, not saying who, told me, you might want to go checking out James's channel. You gotta see this. And I did. And I'm like, go, Michael, get him.
And then
I'm doing, yeah, seriously.
I go to Royce in the house that night, and that same bloody troll was there.
I was doing dishes when that birdie told me, so I looked it up, and I'm like washing dishes, going, "Go, Michael, get him!" I was washing dishes. And I'm going, "Get him!"
Oh, we were all laughing. It was so funny. Yeah, he was protecting us.
Oh yeah, I mean Michael has protected me too, and I'm forever grateful for that. So and
I appreciate you, Michael. I really do. Oh, Michael, we have to talk about with Royce soon about the Beatles Roundtable we're going to do on my channel. I'm still looking forward to doing that. And I also have to set a time, Michael, to interview you. I still want to do that too.
yeah, but but Kimberly, yeah, I mean classic rock. I mean, come on. I mean, okay, here's a good example. I went to see Cheap Trick at our Stampede last year. Okay, as I was entering the venue, Highway to Hell by AC/DC started to play. The minute I stepped foot into the Stampede area, Highway to Hell started to
I'm on the
play.
highway to hell.
And I'm going down. And let me tell you, that must have been my welcoming song. Because man, I didn't even hear it until I just stepped foot by just one step with 2 feet, and then highway to hell. I'm like, well, that's a nice welcoming song. They must know I'm here. That's nice. He was funny. It
So
was funny.
Kimberly, I everybody likes when I do my impression of John Lennon. So this is my John Lennon for you. We need your help with this next song. For the people in the cheaper seats, clap your hands, and the rest of you just rattle your jewelry. And George Harrison. I'm George Harrison, and I play guitar, and with the Beatles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Remember this. He said I was a racist because I don't like Yoko. I'm an equal opportunity opinionator. Well, you stood your ground. Even my mom was proud of you, Michael, that day when she saw that.
But not tears of joy. You have 13 grandkids?
Oh, that's a lot.
Damn. Those are a lot of kids. Wow. That's a blessing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I gotta backtrack through some of my streams, Kimberly, and then I can send it to. Well, yeah, I have to find out which one it was, because you got to see Michael when he went after this guy. What he was saying was
I was
hilarious.
washing dishes when it was happening. I'm like, scrubbing.
Dave and I were practically crying. It was so funny.
Oh, geez. I know Michael did it for me too on Christmas Eve. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Respect, Michael. Respect. I love that. I have 4 so far. Let's see. Together, I think it was 7. My parents have 7. Hold up. So you got Luca and Lily, Rylan, Alyssa. No, I'm far off my numbers on this one. Aspen, Nova, Thea. Is that 7? Yeah, never mind. That is 7. Yeah, 7 grandkids from my parents in total.
Trekker, you're still obsessed with my room tour. I mean, my man cave has changed looks over the years, and you're still watching it. You're still impressed by that after all these times.
3 came
Well,
at
I'll see if I can get it out in IMAX.
Hold up. Bob said 3. So his spouse's grandchildren 3 came out at once. Identical triplet girls. They are 14 now. Oh wow! Identical triplet girls. That's beautiful. 14. Wow. Yeah. True story. Because of my birth mother, if I were ever to have kids, it's possible I could have twins or triplets. How scary is that, people? As far as I'm concerned, those kids would be little hellions. As far as I'm concerned, blessed hellions.
The director's cut. Yeah.
Yeah, twin nephews.
Wow.
That's awesome. Well, that's cool.
Pretty
I
cool.
have twin nephews identical. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I were having twins or triplets, they're gonna be wild ones. And whole Wonder Twins from Super.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of a cow. Form of a horsey.
Whoever the father is, I hope he'd be okay with those little hellions too.
Oh yeah.
All the wild ones. That's.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Taco, the super dog.
Waffles would have her hands full. My dog. She'll have her hands full. That's for sure. Michael and I. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like hearing that, Kimberly. That's cool. Oh, I was just telling James that my dog Waffles, she was my youngest niece, Thea. She's 4. Well, I think I'm more worried about grandkids are great. If I realized how great being grandparent was, I would have skipped the whole parenting thing.
Well, you have to be parents first before you can get into that.
See, this is how I like being an aunt. I could rile them up and send them home.
Yeah.
They could be wild.
That's all you got to do.
I can send them home.
Send them packing.
But Kimberly and I have raised 6 kids and 2 twin nephews, and 2 of our own are twins as well. That's awesome, Michael.
Wow, that's cool.
That's a blessing, really. It really is. Yeah,
well, Kim, it's going to take me a couple of hours to look through all my past streams, and I'll send it to Kate, and then she could send it to you where Michael came up on camera. After that guy. No tapioca pudding for you for dessert. That was the best part at the end.
I was gonna say, my youngest niece Thea, she's 4 months old. She was a button, I tell you. And she was asleep in the crib, and my dog Waffles was guarding the crib. She was just sitting right by it, just keeping an eye on things. She didn't let anybody go near that. I'm 45, no kids. Why? I don't have much. I'm perfectly happy being a dog mom, but I'm not ruling it out. But seeing like I don't know, twins, triplets. Yowza. They're gonna be wild ones.
That must be hard.
No, it's gonna be wild. The way it's gonna be wild.
Triple the diapers you gotta buy.
I mean, for all I know, Waffles is gonna be Guard Dog 2.0 at that point. Ooh.
Oh, definitely.
But it was cute because I've never seen Waffles protecting a baby before, so that alone just proves how well I'm working with her, because she was abused and traumatized, and so I'm happy with that. I'll take that any day.
Oh, definitely. I know you would.
Yeah, but she's a good girl. I love her to death. She's a good dog. But anyway, yeah, just to get some news here. Just something really to report on.
Oh, my friend Millie, the one I have a crush on that you know about, Kate. Well, she was supposed to do a stream today, but on her Discord it said, "I'm sorry, guys, I can't do a stream today. I'm upset." She said, "Why?" Because somebody's son was over there at her apartment, and he was drilling holes in the wall to help her put a shelf up. And where he went right to the wall and he hit one of the heat pipes and water spurted out. So she has someone coming over to try to go and they have to take the wall down and try to fix it
Really?
today.
Wow.
That's never fun.
Well, bummer. Target confirms it will close down 1,970 stores for 24 hours in weeks. Well, don't let it be here. I have to be over there. Don't do it here.
Mm.
That's where I get my sports cards too. Like, do it there.
They're closing down for good?
Just for 24 hours.
Oh, why 24 hours?
I don't know.
Uh.
Sounds like I need some welding. It does.
And everybody in the chat was asking her, so is this guy a professional? He says, no, it's someone's son. Well, why do you get someone that doesn't know what they're doing? They hit a pipe. You need a professional that knows what they're doing. He wasn't looking where he was putting this. Well, you have to look for a stud in the wall. And he drilled through a pipe instead.
Good Lord.
That's going to cost her more cash.
Well, we're still waiting on the refrigerator guy. He was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago, but never showed up.
Wow. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you, girl? Good to see ya. What's tripping your world? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Are you still watching?
And as you can see, I'm a lot brighter, Lisa. I have a ring light now.
Yeah, I'm keeping that to myself. Michael raised the tribe doing good. Nope. No, nothing. Canadian stuff muffin finder. There's a stuff muffin.
Hello, people of quality entertainment. That's how he starts his streams off.
Stud muffins. Oh, dear Lord. I know I saw plenty of those on Fremont Street. I did too. I didn't talk to him or anything, but I saw him. Oh boy, you guys are just a fun bunch. I love it.
Oh yeah. Friday. And I'm happy I finally got to meet Kimberly. You told me so much about her. Now I'm happy I get to meet her today.
James, I was telling you, you'll like her. It's like she's fun.
Yeah, I do like her. She's really cool.
I love talking to her on Michael's streams.
Tell her to eat a cookie, James. It works for me, brother. It does? What? Tell your wife to eat a cookie?
Hey, Kimberly, is there any way you could make more cookies for Michael? He's driving me nuts. I cannot tell you how many times I've told your husband to eat cookies on my streams.
Yeah, get some more Mrs. Toad cookies for your husband.
Seriously, Kimberly, it's just like, it's funny as heck, but I'm like, Michael, I love you. You're a great friend.
I just can't eat cookies. They don't work for me. Oh.
Have like a cookie or two. You'll feel better. Yeah, see? Yep.
It works for Cookie Monster.
Yeah, but those are different cookies, though.
Yeah, not the cookies we're thinking of. Oh, I don't like oatmeal raisins.
I don't. Oh, okay. Now we got something cool here. 12 albums not to miss on Record Store Day this year.
You ate them all, Trekker? Oh my God.
I bet you felt good afterwards. Okay, let's see here. April 12th is Record Store Day. All right, so you got More Acoustic Junk by Cowboy Junkies.
What? Cowboy Junkies?
What's
it called?
More Acoustic Junk by Cowboy Junkies.
Oh, I want to get that one. They're one of my favorite bands.
Hindu Love Gods by Hindu Love Gods. Who the heck are those? Live from Aussie City Limits by Brittany Howard. She's from Alabama Shakes. Hard Time Killing Floor by Skip James. In the Wind, Live and Loose by MJ Linderman. Live at the Great Music Hall, San Francisco by the Meters. Well, James better line up for RSD. I know I have ADHD. It makes me feel like I need sleep or scream. I just
had a Mrs. Toad. Well, the walls are starting to move, baby.
At least you're not looking at yourself like you're Brad Pitt, Michael. Couldn't help it. Sorry. When Michael told me that he said he looks like Brad Pitt after having a cookie, I just died laughing.
Oh, I remember when he said that once on your channel. That was funny.
I was dying. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at that.
It was classic. You had to be there.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, Brad Pitt. Live 1976 by Joni Mitchell. The Last Rock and Roll Tour by Graham Parker and the Figs. Viva Doc Pomus Songs for Elvis. The Demos by Doc Pomus. Tim by The Replacements. The record store by me is Orthodox Jew, so they do not have it. It's a Sunday, Saturday. Mickford. Then they got Bowling B-Sides by T-Rex. Houston Music Video revived in 1976 by the 13th Floor Elevators. How come Barry Manilow? He's not bad. It's just slow. His music is slow. I can't keep up with it.
I went to a concert of Barry Manilow with my sister because she got free tickets and she had no one to go with her. You want to go with me? I was more interested in the burger and fries I was sitting there eating. My sister was into it. She was up dancing to Copacabana. I was sitting there like, oh, why did I waste my time?
Name is Anna. Yep, Michael, say please. My manners, Michael.
Yes, you have to say please to your wife, okay?
I don't mind Barry Manilow. He's good. He's just
not bad. I like his song. I write the songs.
Your name is Anna. I will admit, I do sing along to that song. It's a guilty pleasure song.
Copacabana. Yeah. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
And Kate I can tell you, like, I left for my Vegas vacation. My dad tried to bribe me into seeing Barry Manilow, and I'm like, no.
Trucker owns every Clay Aiken album, even the special edition ones. So really,
Clay Aiken's still around.
Really?
That one.
Interesting.
Police. Yes, there you go. Police. Yeah, I haven't bought him. I haven't bought him a long time. I mean, I remember like Clay Aiken's first solo album. That was a good album.
I got an idea. Maybe I'm opening Pandora's box here, but I'll come out and say it. You know what, Michael? Maybe you should make it a romantic day. Go to record store day with your wife. Share your love of music. See how that goes after a couple of Mrs. Toad's cookies.
Oh, why did you do that?
I just want to see what's going to happen. Ready to Take the Chance. It's a great Manilow song. Copacabana is also okay, but that it's from Barry. Okay, Jorgen. Interesting. Yeah.
No, don't take her to dinner. Take her to dessert. Dessert's the most important meal, people. It is. Dessert is the most important meal. It is. Okay, look. Okay, yes, you have your food and that. But the best part is what? Dessert. That's the food a lot of people show up to eat anyway. Just might as well have it.
Before you have the main meal, dessert first. It's always better.
No, dessert gets you laid. And don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me.
And don't forget.
I have you know dessert can get you laid. Thank you very much.
And don't forget on The Simpsons, when Homer sang that song, Mandy Betty said, "Oh, Margie, you came and you found me a turkey on my weekend away from worky."
Well, stuck on Band-Aid, State Farm is there. You what?
Really?
I'm kidding. I don't know from experience.
You're the first one who have seen something romantic in record store day, James. Yeah. Well, it's got to be romantic. Music brings them together. Kimberly and Michael just holding hands, walking into record store day together. Oh, baby, what album should I get?
Oh, baby, what album should I get?
Yeah.
No, that's because I'm in a cardiac arrest. Now, the only reason I know this is because I've heard stories, Lisa. Not from that kind of experience, but I've heard from stories. In my defense, I heard from stories. Okay. His name is Rosa. I was actually contemplating in Vegas to see Donny Osmond. I was contemplating that one.
Oh yeah.
I was contemplating it. I'm like Donny Osmond. I'm like, I was like, I wouldn't mind.
Well, at least you got to see the one you want to see.
Oh,
Chris Angel, Mind Freak.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
Yeah. Music is an enlightened form of communication medication. Medication? Oh, I didn't know that.
Should have seen him because he gets down a bit. No, well, Chris was the do or die, but Ross do or
Oh, here we go. You want to read this, Kate?
Kimberly and I have a deal. She goes to Macy's. I go to Mad Monk on a local record store. That's the secret to 29 years of marriage. Macy's can work. I like
Nothing
Macy's.
is as romantic as an overcrowded record store with searching people.
Yeah, if I ever go to anything that's related to record store day, this stream is way better than taking shrooms. Well, thank you. I'll take that.
Well, that's a compliment for us. Yes.
Oh, that's a heck of a compliment. Cheers with my coffee.
We'll take that.
Hey, ready? Cheers to that.
Oh, she's almost.
Cheers.
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 Yes.
I'll take that any day. Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yes. Keep on enjoying yourself because that's what we're here for. We'll be here all week.
Oh, man, that's smart.
And all this fun will be zooming into my channel on Sunday.
Is that I'm like better than taking a shrimp? I'm like, I'll cheers to that. I'm like, give me that. I mean, that's what the stream's about. Just a lot of funny positivity. We're just friends. I mean, no drama, no politics, no hate. Leave all that crud at the door. We're just positive, and that is not JJ, stop it. You're personal.
All we are saying is give Kate a chance. See what I did there?
Take a chance on me.
I said instead of all we are saying is give not peace a chance.
Michael. No, Michael. No one says
shrooms,
Michael. No one says shrooms, Michael. Settle down.
Uh-oh.
Settle down, sir. Or you're going to get physically restrained. I'm kidding. No shrooms. I don't know. Did you say shrooms? I didn't see shrooms. Did you see shrooms? I didn't see shrooms. I didn't see shrooms. You must be seeing things, Michael. It must be those darn cookies.
It's right here in black and white. Shrooms.
You stink.
We cannot unsee it. It's right there before your very eyes, people.
Well, you know what? well, maybe Michael's hallucinating. I think he's hallucinating. That's what I think.
You have shrooms, Kimberly. Wow.
No, I don't do those. I don't do that jam. Because we're just vibing people. We're people that love people. Just get along, have a good time. Forget the negativity. Leave it at the door.
Oh, this is this is great right now because before I was triggered by 1995 songs, and now I'm having the time of my life. What? My ex-wife made me Keebler cookies, had me convinced that she was friends with the elf. Okay.
We are rocket kind of people, Kimberly. I agree. What? Well, not yet.
I did say the walls are starting to move. Thank you, Mrs. Toad.
So here's a good quote, guys. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Remember that. What's the color of the first date? Yes. Yes and no, I don't partake in that. Thank you very much.
You know what? I think, Michael, we should start our own band. Well, there was a band called The Doors, so now we're going to be called The Walls.
How about the Hinges? How about
the Walls?
No. How about the Hinges?
Maybe. But now I'm going to give you all my favorite quote because I want Kimberly to hear this quote. I have to look it up again. Just give me a second.
I agree. Tough times create tough people. Boy, isn't that the truth? I mean, ugh. As I was blabbing you about my joint issues, yeah, everything that I've been through thus far in life, it surely has made me.
Okay. This is my favorite quote by Bruce Lee. Be like water, making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, this thing popped up. Okay, there we go. Rigid. Outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be like water, my friend. Bruce Lee.
I like that. Oh, geez. Now, first, your arthritis, Kimberly, my arthritis. Okay, your arthritis, my arthritis. I get it. I'm a tougher today. I survived 2 bouts of sepsis, and 5 foot surgeries. Sepsis. I almost true story. Break out through the neighbor's living room. Dun, 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 dun. Embrace change is inevitable. He who bangs head on tree gets. Okay, band-aids.
Hello Kitty Band-Aids.
Yeah, tracker. Seriously. Let's see. We're about 6 years ago. I almost died of heart sepsis. Straight up, I had heart sepsis. My body was shutting down. It doesn't matter how old you are. I can still relate to you, Kimberly. Age is not a factor in this one.
Or Michael, here's an even better title for that.
Age is not a factor.
Break on through to the neighbor's wall. Break on through to the neighbor's wall. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
No, age is. Yeah. But yeah, I almost died of heart sepsis. I was, oh man, and I'll tell you what, heart sepsis was a.
Hold on a second.
I was on my. Go for it, James. I was on my deathbed actually in the ER. If it wasn't for my dad, my dad threatened to throw me over his shoulder if I didn't go. And so sometimes with heart sepsis, you get this rash, and this rash is the sign that your body's breaking down, your organs are shutting down. Get to the ER now. This was during finals week back at University of Northern Colorado. Hang on, James. And I remember being in ER. No, I'm on this bed now. I was on my deathbed, people. I never want to feel that ever again, or it's not for a very long time. And
wow.
That was the loneliest feeling in the world. Even though my dad was with me, I had actually a friend from church was my nurse. And she was there, and they were all watching my heart. My heart wouldn't stop beating fast. It was so bad. They were watching my heart rate, like it was like Armageddon, for Pete's sake. And oh gosh, yes, drink water, people. No kidding. And and I almost died. I do remember saying my final prayer. On my deathbed, just said my final prayer, getting ready to say goodbye, and then an hour later, my heart went back to normal.
Wow,
that's God talking. And but I was in the hospital for 3 days. It took me a month and a half to fully recover from that experience. Oh well, I owe it to God, Kimberly. Seriously, I owe it to God. I said my final prayer. And right after I said my final prayer, it got better. I can't explain that. I can't.
Wow.
And my dad's my hero because I know that if he didn't threaten to throw me over his shoulder and take me to the ER, I would have died at home. If it wasn't for him, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's an experience I'll never forget, ever.
Well, you live to tell the tale.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see it ever again either.
No.
That's why I'm losing weight too. I don't ever want to be put back in that position either. I don't.
And you're going to get there. We know you will, Kate.
Yeah,
We all believe in you.
Well, thank you. What you got there, buddy?
I got something here to show Kimberly. Can you make me big, please? All right. So, Kimberly, you like Bruce Lee, do you? Well, I got some Bruce Lee stuff to show you. We got the box set of all his Hong Kong movies. So we have The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Game of Death, and Game of Death 2. And now I'll show you what the covers look like. So we have The Big Boss, in brackets, aka Fist of Fury. And I love the music in it at the end when it goes down, 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 down. So that's one. Then we have Fist of Fury, aka The Chinese Connection. Hello, I'm Bruce Lee. Then we have Way of the Dragon, aka Return of the Dragon. Then we have Game of Death. This is the one where he died on the set, or like before it was finished. Then they made Game of Death 2 with another actor, which was not a good idea because, it's not Bruce Lee. But anyway, and then we have his most famous movie of all time, Enter the Dragon.
Ooh.
This is a great movie, and there's Jim Kelly, who went on to play in that martial arts movie Black Belt Jones. This is a great movie. All right, you make me smile.
Did you know that Mike? I didn't know Michael was a martial artist, Kimberly. I didn't know that.
Wow.
No way.
Really? Wow, that's cool.
That'll actually explain a lot, actually.
Oh, yeah, and I also have Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
That's cool.
With Jason Scott Lee, but that's on my Blu-ray shelf, but I'm not going to get it.
What's your rank with the martial art, Michael? I'm curious. Because that explains a lot, actually. It does. Enter the Dragon is one of those best.
And I remember when I watched the movie Enter the Dragon, the Bruce Lee story in the theater, like when Nolan clapped at the premiere of his first movie, The Big Boss, he thought they didn't like it and he was going to walk out because that was a sign of respect for the actors and the director and all the people that put the movie together, because they did appreciate it. And then all of a sudden they picked them up on their shoulders and were yelling out, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee. I was cheering in the seats too. Wow. I was like, my friend Denny and I were going, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee in the audience.
Look at this, James. Michael is second-degree black belt.
Wow.
Instructor. That is so cool, Michael.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, that explains a lot, actually.
Okay, we're going to make a Kung Fu series starring Michael Nolan.
No, okay, bye, Bob. Take care of yourself.
Bye, Bob. See you soon.
Well, if anybody wants to know, the Sphere in Vegas will be doing a movie. The Wizard of Oz is coming to the Sphere as a fully immersive experience.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Royce, I knew that one.
I didn't even know about that.
I'd like to see Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. That'd be kind of cool. We're off to see the Wizard. Oops.
Oh, Michael, I was listening to the Fab Forum the other night, and they talked about the one-to-one documentary by Kevin McDonald. They had Kevin McDonald, the director, on. They interviewed him. It was really good. I now want to see that. It's opening on my birthday next Friday in IMAX.
And you should know better, JJ. Yeah, I can see you saying that too, Lisa. Yeah. Mercy me. Kimberly, I'll make sure I'll send Michael a link to the blog. I've just been running a little slow lately. It's been kind of a crazy week, and I'll make sure it'll get done. Oh, Michael's awesome. We love Michael.
I want to see Michael on camera with nunchucks. I want to see him with nunchucks.
No, I'm sorry, guys. No, maybe on your channel. This channel stays positive. No fighting.
No, just a little display.
No fighting. No fight club. You guys want to
I say we start a VC Underground Fight Club. No, JJ, that's illegal. We can't do that. We get arrested.
That's why I say no. But if JJ gets arrested, pretend you don't know him, people. Look, I'm glad you're patient because it's been busy. It's been busy since I got back from vacation. To be perfectly honest with you, I just finished one blog post. So I gotta get a proofreader on that, and then I should send it to you sometime this week. I'm fairly certain, maybe today. You can see my black belt draped across my monitor on my videos, and my certificates are always on the
Oh
wall.
wow, that's so
That's awesome.
cool. You know,
So
there's a funny line in Enter the Dragon. All these students are breaking boards, and Bruce Lee walks up to them and goes, "Why break boards? Boards don't fight back."
I'm not a fighter. But I'll fight if I have to. But in general, I'm not a fighter.
Hey, Jorgen, you could be like Mean Gene Okerlund. You can interview them all before they go in the ring.
I mean, it's interesting stuff, Kimberly. I mean, I've been watching some of that stuff too while growing up, but I'm not like a fighter by any means. But again, though, I will fight if I have to.
Oh yes, KFC, that's good.
Oh yes, KFC. Come on, Lisa, don't jip that out.
No need ropes to hold up pants. Yeah, Karate Kid.
4 boards at once? Good Lord, Michael. I believe it, Kimberly. I'm not putting it past him, so people be nice to Michael.
Michael, can you do like in the Karate Kid Part 2 with the ice blocks? Can you do...
Can you do any Jean-Claude Van Damme moves? That's what I want to know. Like from Bloodsport? That'd be cool. That's a good movie, Bloodsport. I like that movie.
Yeah.
That's classic. I
think MMA is among the most boring things there is. So I'll wait until we start a wrestling federation.
I could break pretzel rods if that counts for anything. But speaking of breaking things, where were you, Michael? I was finding the crab meat and the crab claws in at Caesars in Vegas. I could have used your talents on that one.
Oh, I wish you had a video clip of you doing that, Kate. That would have been funny.
I think I burned 3 calories just trying to open up the stupid things. I even whacked them on the plate.
How long did it take before you could even eat them?
30 minutes. Whatever, that lobster claw was worth it. Oh. All right, guys, we're gonna get going here. But as always, Kimberly, it's awesome to see you here visiting. It's always a blessing to talk to you. I always get a kick out talking to you. And James, I'm glad you got to meet Kimberly.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you come to my stream on Sunday, and I will definitely make you mod as well.
Yeah, I'll probably make it. Depends how I feel. Well, no, I'll be there. It's just I don't know if I'm going out to brunch or not. Like church friends, I don't know that yet. I usually don't know until after service, to be honest with you.
All right, I'll do my outro.
Do your outro.
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw!
You are the best Kimberly since Different Strokes. Oh.
Oh, I remember that show. What you talking about, Willis?
All right, well, I need to get going. I gotta find a proofreader for this blog post. So I'll do that. And take care, Caitlin, and everyone else. Love and peace.
Bye, Kimberly. Bye, Michael.
Keep punching. Be good in this world, people. There's too much negativity and a whole bunch of other.
And remember, like Bruce Lee said, be like water.
Be kind. Being kind is the best thing you can do right now. So, I love you all. Blessings. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. If some of you guys are watching games to stream on Sunday, I should be there a little bit later on. So I should be
all right. And it's the return of Dave on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay.
Boom, boom, boom. All right,
Godspeed, my friends.
Stay safe, stay blessed, and be good.
Yeah. Be good in this world. And Michael, you can have tapioca pudding tonight for dessert.
That pudding's
I give you permission.
I don't understand. It looks like fish eyes.